Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's another episode of Good Brothers Community Podcast. It's Friday night, it's latest night right here on the hill. As always, I got my right hand man, my partner in crime, Mr. P. Powell to the third power, Mr. Preston Powell the third. And it's homecoming. So they all
Oh, there you go. There you go, Chad. Good to be here. Good brothers on a Friday night here at Churchill. As you said, as you call it, it's Hey Big Head Weekend.
Hey, big head week. That's right.
Hey, so we got this week, Cigar of the Week. If you saw the video, it's a Big Poppy from Artista Cigars.
Welcome back to Churchill Smoke Shop Cigar of the Week. This week's cigar is Big Poppy by David Ortiz. The cigar is a medium body and creamy with a hint of pepper and a subtle nuttiness. Even in retirement, Big Poppy continues to hit it out of the park. I love this cigar. I see a lot of people around Churchill smoking it a lot. And yeah, I think you guys should come down and check it out.
I'm gonna smoke one today. It's one of our more popular cigars. Comparable to the Gary Sheffield. Actually, Big Poppy won Boutique Cigar of the Year a few years back. In fact, there's a special on them right now. So if you get a chance, come by and try them. This is one of my better sticks. The head sky not with us today, but I know he's smoking one because he's at the other end of the bar smoking one. You ever had one of these, Chad?
Oh, yeah. Several times. Yeah, several times. And I have Long Live the King, Mad Mofo, Caldwell Collection. It's a limited edition release under the most popular flagship brand of Caldwell. It uses a spicy Mexican sandwich wrapper, leaf top ignition binder, Corojo 98, and PA double Aguero. So in other words, this thing full body.
Yeah, there you go.
And when I blow your head off, Long Live the King Mofo.
Well, like you said earlier, Chad, this Hey Big Head Weekend. What else we've had? What we talked about earlier at the bar, as far as this week, what's going on in the world. We know what's going on in the Middle East. We're not going to comment too much on that.
Right.
Hopefully, they get some kind of resolution there soon. But the other news, as we like to stick to entertainment news and the things that I have fun on, man, what the hell going on with Jada Pinkett?
Is Jada Pinkett Smith plausibly the most unlikable woman in Hollywood? I think she is, and she's recently come out to reveal that she and Will Smith have secretly been separated for 7 years. Lots that I want to say about that. Where we started realizing that something wasn't quite right with this relationship. Something was very different about this relationship, which obviously then culminated into Will Smith smacking Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars. What's going on behind the scenes? Well, Jada Pinkett Smith is now doing a press tour to reveal that actually her and Will Smith have secretly been completely separated for the last 7 years. And now they are growing exhausted with maintaining the lie. She sat down with Hoda Kotb of the Today Show, and here's what she had to say. Take a listen.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
I was trying to rationalize it, like, well, maybe she's trying to, find a way to ingratiate herself. Because, everybody blamed her for the Oscar slap. But for her to come back and say they hadn't been together since 2016. And you don't remember now, she lost the Red Table Talk. After the Oscar, they canceled Red Table Talk. Facebook did. So I was wondering, like, okay, maybe she's trying to redeem her image and try to put it all on Will Smith. But the shit she said, that don't make no sense. It literally makes I can't make sense of it. Like what she said, they haven't been together since 2016? Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
I mean, like, so what was all that talk about? They had the ups and downs and whatnot. I saw something today where she said that she was shocked that he went up there and slapped Chris Rock, and that that he called her wife, and he hadn't called her wife in years. Like, wait a minute, I just saw Red Table Talk. Well, at least highlights of it from when that whole entanglement shit happened. He was calling her wife then. So where the truth at? That's all I was. Where the truth at?
First of all, why the justification for unjustifiable stuff?
Right. That's true. I mean, you can tell. Look, Especially you saw the clip from Club Shay Shay where Tommy Davidson talked about how Will tried to come at him back in like 2015. If you didn't see it, we got the clip here.
Me and Will had a run in.
Yeah, wasn't you?
Yeah,
Charles, you tried.
Yeah.
You tried to put his wife in a lip lock.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't find out that for 15 years because he never told me that. See, he came into the trailer and I was sitting down, right? He's standing over me like this, and he's like, "I don't appreciate that, man. I don't appreciate that." And I'm like, "Well, what you talking about?" I always know to play it off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right? And I'm going, "What's going on, man? Tell me what's happening, man." And since he was standing, and I was sitting, I was a real nice fella. I mean, that's about physics, right?
Right.
So I'm like, oh man, what's going on, man? I mean, hey, man. He's like, "I don't appreciate that." You know what I'm saying? And Jada's going, Will, I'm saying, but I mean, what's happening, man? Now you tell me what's happening. You know when a dude does this,
he bite his bottom lip. He about to do something bad.
He might do something, right? So I'm like, I did the whole. You remember the snake?
Yeah.
I did the snake. Well, what? And got up.
Right.
And then I was like, so what are you talking about, man? And I was still in that posture.
So you didn't really know what he was actually talking about?
I didn't, but I know what he was doing.
Right.
So I was like, come on, man. I mean, what's up? Just tell me what's up.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's up. So finally I just said, this is a small place and people are here. We should talk about it.
Right.
Me and you outside, because it looked like you need to get something off your chest, right? And then Jada was like, "Oh, no, y'all. No, y'all." And I was like, "What do you mean, nah, y'all? Tell him. And that was the end of that.
Right.
Here. I mean, with that being said, I mean, he went after this dude back in 2015. I mean, he's always, I guess he's always been that kind of guy. And we just starting to see it now because of all this other shit that's going on.
Yeah, like I said, I don't get it. It is what it is.
Yeah, that just blew me away. Now, also, you touched base on this a little while ago. There's been some more stuff come out dealing with our guy Mel Tucker and his little situation.
Yeah, that's crazy. She implicated herself in her own text messages.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard pressed for them to not have to pay him. And what he's owed, like $95 million, something like that.
Plus,
so they're gonna have to come to some kind of agreement or something. That's a lot of money that he's gonna get paid.
Exactly.
And that just then they roped it in with Damon Stoudemire I saw today, and it's a lot going on there, bro. A lot going on.
It is Friday the 13th.
That it is, and it's JSU's homecoming weekend. The weekend will probably be over by the time you guys see this podcast. But Chad, how have you been enjoying the JSU homecoming festivities so far?
Staying out the way. That's how.
Let the people know how many big head texts you got.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got about 5 of those.
Let you know they coming to town.
Already in town. I just roll over. I was like, okay, roll back over.
Hey, I feel you on that, man. That's wild. But it's JSU homecoming weekend. It's always a great time, festivity. It's Alabama State, right?
Yep, Alabama State, and this is He Ain't Sweat.
Yep. And that's tonight, Friday night. We got Colorado coming on in a minute. Colorado and Stanford. Got the bar full right now. Everybody waiting to see the game.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they get another W, and that'll put them, one game away from bowl eligibility.
It'll be interesting, but.
So let me ask you this: Did you hear the old hubbub and all the fuss about Shador doing the little thing?
Hey, sweet mom. Yeah, I did. Hey, man, come on, man. That's football.
It don't make sense. I saw one white dude, and you can tell the people complain about it what they are. But I saw one dude complaining that Shador evaluation was higher as far as NIL was higher than Caleb Williams, and I was like, well, that's kind of obvious. I mean, because you see where the Shador is at, and you see the attention they're getting compared to USC, which is a blue blood program, and Caleb Williams is not bigger than USC. I mean, as soon as Caleb Williams leaves USC, there'll be another 5-star quarterback there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but with Dion and with Shador and Shiloh and all them guys that transferred to Jackson State, what they're doing at Colorado have never been done before. That's why everybody eyes on. That's why they're attracted that much attention.
Yeah, because I mean, nobody can make a big turnaround that fast, especially when the turnover in roster that large. He had 71 players.
Yeah.
To leave out in the transfer portal, and then there's another one already for the leave out. I think he plays linebacker, something like that.
Yeah. But that kid, I got a little bit. Follow my man Rico Knows.
Rico Knows.
Yeah, that kid, he never actually played. He wasn't on the team. But what happened was there's an NCAA rule where if your coach leaves, you can stay. You can move to an academic scholarship. You can stay at the school.
Right.
So, but he wants to play more football. That's why he's going ahead jumping in the transfer portal. So, speaking of the prime effect and all like that, man, have you seen the damn dollars that Colorado has generated from that from that whole thing? And that just, and I'm not trying to make no comparison because when I see people commenting in the comment section of some of these videos, it is obviously people don't know what happened here at Jackson. And I'm sitting there thinking that, well, he didn't do this at Jackson, he did that. Everything he did I'm gonna tell everybody listen to this podcast. Everything Prime is doing in Colorado, he did right there at Jackson State.
Yep.
Everything. It just was that it wasn't Power 5. And you didn't have
smaller scale.
Yeah, you didn't have all the major TV stations there all the time. I mean, but being at Colorado, well, you got every major TV station involved in it. Of course, it's gonna look bigger, because I saw somebody was angry, like, well, all these stars didn't come out for Jackson State when he was at Jackson State. I was like, well, what are you talking about? Every person I've seen in Colorado that visited Colorado was here at Jackson State.
Everyone. Yep, for the most part.
Everyone. I can't think of one. The only thing I can say was different is that the Wu-Tang game clan was at that first home game. They were all there together, and I remember like 3 of them came for a game, then a couple other came for another game here. But other than that, they were all here. Everybody's been here.
Right. Exactly. So it is what it
money. Is. The reason I brought the prime effect because the game, this homecoming game today tomorrow is gonna be Alabama State. And he ain't sweat.
Mr. WWE himself.
Yeah, right. So I mean, TC gonna hold it down, but Chad, what give us your prediction?
I got Jackson State over Alabama State. I mean, they're gonna come out and play as hard as they always do. I think they're gonna execute well. But they don't come out focused, then it's gonna be a whole other ball game. So my score, I would say at least 28-14.
That's Jackson State winning. I think they're gonna win as well. I mean the game with Prime here was close. So like you said, they're gonna play it tight.
Right.
But I think Jackson State should be able to pull it out. Jackson State, I mean, barring that just couldn't get their stuff together in the first half against Florida A&M. I mean, Jackson State could be undefeated right now. I mean, they could be undefeated. Other than the Texas State game, they weren't supposed to beat Texas State.
No, of course not.
Texas State Power 5, you wasn't gonna beat them. I mean, that was a money game, so you knew that was, But outside of that, they've been playing pretty well. Keeping up, holding the banner up for Jackson State.
Exactly.
Chad, you got anything else you want to throw out there today?
Man, no, man. Hey, just everybody have a good time this weekend. Remember to be wholesome.
Wholesome. Huh?
That's right.
But it's still on the Tito's. I see my man Chad brought the Tito's today, so we both on Tito's today. And y'all remember, man, the Big Poppy. They also have Artista Cigars. Also have the Slugger, which comes under the Big Poppy. It's just a bigger ring gauge of the Big Poppy. And they have this new stick that they got coming out now. It's shaped like a baseball. The specialty cigar is available right now. So you contact your Artista rep. I'm sure she can get you out. I might put a picture of it up here so you guys can see it. So get a chance to check that out. If you're not doing that this weekend, come by Churchill Smoke Shop, 1198 Lakeland Drive, Smithville Baseball Stadium. We'll have the game on here during homecoming, as well as all the other college football games. We got 13 TVs in 2 different rooms, and you should be able to enjoy yourself.
That's right. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And man, come see us sometime.
That's right. With that being said, Good Brothers Committee, Big Poppy the Cigar of the Week this week. Smooth Smoke. I'm going to enjoy this tonight with a little bit more Tito's. And we're going to see what Big Head Weekend can do for us today.
All the Tigers got the hump.
We
out.
Yeah.